Hello Guardians. Do you want a good DPS build for your Void Warlock? If your answer is yes, then you are at the right place. The main strategy in this build is stacking numbers. What does it mean? We have a lot of perk, mods and fragments, that gives you weapon damage or debuff the enemy. You can stack them and we will take advantage from it. Let's start with the subclass. The ultimate is your choice, it doesn't affect the build. The grenade that we are using is the scatter grenade. It has 2-minute 1-second cooldown, but we can reduce it with discipline. The first aspect is Feed the Void, so we can have Devour after Void ability kills, and while it's active, it restore health after final blows. The second aspect is Chaos Accelerant, so our grenade track the enemies better. The first fragment is Echo of Expulsion. After Void ability final blows cause targets to explode. The next one is Echo of Instability. This will give us volatile rounds after grenade kills. And the last one is Echo of Undermining. Your grenade weaken targets. This debuff is 15%. In the helmet you will need 3 mods. Harmonic Siphon. After killing with a weapon that matches your subclass, you create an Orb of Power. The next one is Sharp Shooting. This is a new mod that increase the duration and effectiveness of the Vast Stinger origin trait. The last one is High Energy Fire. While charged with light, you gain bonus weapon damage. This is 20% damage buff to every weapon until you are charged with light. You have to remember, it will consume your stack after killing the enemy with a weapon. So it is a pretty good mod against any boss, because you have 20% damage buff and it lasts until you kill an enemy. For the gauntlet I'm using the Nothing Manacles Exotic Gauntlet. It gives you one more scatter grenade, and the projectiles are tracking enemies. The only mod you will need here is Elemental Charge, so you become charged with light after picking up an elemental well. In the other mod sockets you can use any champion mod, it depends on the activity you are playing. In the armor the must-have mod is Font of Might. After picking up an elemental well it gives your void weapons 25% damage buff for 11 seconds, and picking up an elemental well resets the timer. The other mods could be damage resistance mods or anything that you prefer. In your boots you will need 2 innervation mods. It gives you grenade energy after picking up an Orb of Power. With rapid void weapon final blows we are creating orbs, so this mod helps a lot. And the other mod is Bountiful Wells. This time we won't stack the well mods, we are using Bountiful Wells, because it gives you one more well, when you create one. And finally in the bond we will need 3 mods. The first one is Bomber. After using your class ability you get grenade energy. The second is Solo Operative. If you play solo content or you are the last player alive in the fire team you get a 15% damage buff to everything. It's the best mod if you play solo. And the last mod is Elemental Ordnance. After grenade kills you create Elemental Well. Because of the Bountiful Well mod you create 2 wells instead of 1. Our first slot weapon is Wither Horde. It's still pretty good after the nerf and you can deal a lot of damage over time. I will show you the numbers later. The second weapon is Unforgiven. It's a submachine gun from the Duality dungeon. I'm using it with Demolitionist, so I can get grenade energy after final blows with this weapon. And the other perk is Golden Tricorn. This perk gives you 15% damage buff to the SMG after getting kill with it. And if you kill with an ability while this perk is active, the timer resets and you get 50% damage buff to the SMG. The heavy weapon is Taipan Linear Fusion Rifle. It's one of the best linear fusion rifle in the game, and we will boost this gun damage a lot. The first perk is Triple Tap. Landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine. The second perk is Frenzy. If you be in combat more than 12 seconds you get 15% damage boost to that weapon. You can switch this mod to Firing Line if you play with more than 1 player, and it will give you 20% damage boost. But in this video I only show the solo cap of the build. Now I will show you the numbers. Taipan base damage in this lost sector is 58,356. If we add High Energy Fire, we deal 70,027 damage, which is 20% damage buff. With Font of Might we deal 72,945 damage, this is 25% damage buff. Now use both and add Frenzy to it. We deal 100,663 damage if we combine this 3 buff, and this is a 72.5% buff. Now add the Weaken effect to it. It deals 115,763 damage, which is 98.4% buff. And the last buff we are adding is the Solo Operative, which gives you plus 15% damage bonus. Now we deal 133,127 damage, which is 128% buff. Let's try it with Wither Horde. Wither Horde damage on hit is 1298 and the tick damage is 6646 and it deals damage 17 times, so the full damage of one shot is 114,280. If we have high energy fire, we can add 20% damage buff to the hit and tick damage, so the full damage will be 137,132. Now we add the solo operator buff to it. The hit damage is 1,791 and the tick damage is 9,171. The full damage is 157,698. This is a 38% buff. Now add the weaken effect to it. The hit damage is 2,059 and the tick damage is 8 times 10,547 and 9 times 9,171. The full damage is 168,974, which is a 48% buff for your passive damage weapon.
Hey, that's pretty good.
This is the build I wanted to show you. I hope this video was helpful. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and you will never miss any OP build in the season. See you next time.